Nigerian creatives under the banner of Pan-African Network of Artistic Freedom (PANAF) have described the restrictions of artists to express themselves as an attack on accountability in governance and the jeopardy to the safety and freedom of artists. Speaking at the official launch of PANAF in Nigeria, various artists bared their minds on the issues.
Nigerian artists have joined their counterparts across Africa to ensure that they're free to express themselves.
The whole idea of PANAF was about 4 years ago, when a couple of creatives, basically from film, music, visual arts, spoken words, poets, literary, basically everybody in the creatives, even the media, came together and felt there was a need for us to create a platform where we could have our artistic freedom enhanced. And we felt that anyhow you look at it, one of the challenges people argue, the argument we have is that where your rights stop, that's where mine starts. It's a basic argument. So we came up together and said we needed to set up this collective, a network. And of course, it was set up in about 8 countries, Mozambique, Rwanda, Nigeria, of course, Gambia, Kenya, Ethiopia. So at least from different parts of the regions in the continent, we have chapters. So Nigeria represents the West African sub-region. You know, some years back, a Nigerian artist, Idris Abdulkarim, sang a song about Nigeria or whatever, and all that. There was a major issues about it from the government end and, of course, from the artist. The artist felt that was artistic freedom to tell his story through his song. And, of course, from the government end, he was trying to run down the government and all that. And that's what we're talking about. We're looking at a platform where we can also begin to advocate and create capacity building, where artists should also know what their rights are and where their rights start and where their rights stop. So basically, the whole idea of the network is just to create a platform where everybody understands what their rights are.
This is something that we knew already, but there's a much need for such an initiative, because we understand there's a shrinkage of artistic freedom, particularly for artists in the media, and this is something that people have been looking for, support system. Apart from just having a platform where they can have knowledge sharing, then they also need a space where they can be able to lobby for things together and also get support from the rest of their brothers and sisters.
When I was a singer, I wanted to express myself in a certain way, but my label then don't want me. They want me to go, they wanted me in another direction, and I didn't want that. And at the end of the day, I had to leave the label and then expressed myself the way I wanted to. But I got back later to find out that, oh well, there was something they saw that made them stop me. So maybe if I had done that at that time, I probably wouldn't have achieved what I wanted to do that time. But that's how it is. So sometimes you find that when you're cagey, when people cage you and don't give freedom for expression, it causes problems. So sometimes it's also for your own good. Going forward, a lot of artists go through a lot of challenges. We go through it every day. It's the ability to surmount it and be ready for the task ahead that counts.
The program, which is in partnership with the Swedish government, is to ensure artistic freedom, and the Swedish ambassador in Nigeria speaks on the partnership.
So Salam wants to reach out globally to African countries. There has been several launches, and this is Nigerian launch. But for us at the embassy, it's also part of our promotion of democracy, because artistic freedom is freedom of speech and freedom of assembly. So it's actually a democratic value. So we are very happy to launch at the Swedish residence and to promote this cooperation.
Between 2019 and August 2020, several artists across Africa have been arrested for what has been termed freedom of speech. And now PANAF is working to curtail such occurrences and make it a thing of the past.